You know, one of the things that we always talk about when we talk about bathroom remodels is Custom Creative Marble and Granite, one of our great sponsors. Art Herrera is here with us today, and we're going to be talking about specific bathroom remodels that you might just be interested in. Check this out. We're here with Art Herrera from Custom Creative Marble and Granite. And Art, welcome back to the show. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for having me once again.
Let's talk about with our viewers and our live audience about a particular area that you guys take care of for the public, and that's bathrooms that are ADA approved.
Yes, that's right. You know, more and more these days, especially with the baby boomer generation, getting ready, retiring, getting their houses ready for their retirement, we're doing more and more bathrooms that are ADA compliant, or what they call universal bathrooms. We're making them so that they're actually very useful to them. Safety is a priority. It's a #1 concern. And so what we're doing is we're doing actual showers that have no step. So they're easy to get in, they're easy to get out. If you're in a wheelchair, you can also roll in and roll out very easy. Depending on the size of the bathrooms, we can make them where they have no door at all. So you can easily roll in and out. And the showers that we apply in these bathrooms, handheld showers, we're putting them lower so they can have access, pull them out, rinse off. And they're good to rinse off the entire bathroom once you wash them as well. But that's the concern and the reason behind making showers that are ADA compliant, as well as having benches that you can actually sit in there. If you don't need a wheelchair, you can have a bench that you sit in there as well. Grab bars, and you know, the old way of thinking is that if you do a bathroom like this, it kind of looks like a hospital. Well, that's not the way it is anymore.
They've come out with more decorative finishes and fixtures?
Absolutely. The fixtures that we use nowadays, they're actually very nice. They're very fancy. So you don't have to have a bathroom that looks all hospital-ish.
Right.
You know? So it looks very modern.
The handholds for the bathrooms are ergonomic now too, rather than that big hunking piece of steel that you used to see for a grab bar. They've made them actually less of a profile and easier to hang on to.
Exactly. They're more ergonomically designed, easy to hold on to, as well as the handheld showers. The way you open the shower valves, you don't need 2 of them anymore. You can just do it with 1. Sometimes you don't even need your hand. You can just do it with your fist. So they're very easy to use nowadays.
You know, one of the things that we see is that we get requests a lot for, you know, if you have an older home that maybe you're having one of your family, you know, maybe your grandfather, relative, somebody is moving in with you, you know, as they need some attention and care 24/7, that going back and taking your existing guest bathroom and either enlarging it or changing the configuration of it, if you have the room to accommodate that type of shower, which there is a little bit of work involved in reconfiguring the plumbing and some of the other tile issues, but in the long haul, it's a lot more economical. Think of the alternative. If you couldn't have that loved one in your home and make those changes, how much you'd be spending on care outside of your home in a care facility.
As I like to call them, I don't care facilities, because so many of them they just park the clients on the hallway, and you go in and try to find your loved one, and they're parked in a wheelchair somewhere. That's why I'd rather have them at home, you know, because the family cares.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, one of the other things that you want to think about too is when you do a remodel such as Art had described, to have that no curb in your bathroom. There's some changes that have to be made. Why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about some of those changes?
Right, well, some of those changes involved actually drilling into the concrete itself. What we have to do is we have to chisel out all the concrete, or jackhammer the whole concrete out, and start from the dirt all the way back up to make it level, so that the tile from the existing floor and the tile from the new shower floor is even. And that's how you get the curbless shower.
Well, then does that present a problem when you have these post-tension slabs that have these bars going through? You're going to have an engineer come out and configure that tricky situation?
Well, actually, for those, we actually don't do that for those because of that reason. We don't want to hit the post-tension bars and create a bigger problem.
So basically, you'd actually just fill it up a ways, and then you'd actually have to elevate the shower and bathroom area.
There are things that we do in there as well to try to make the flooring and the shower even. In some cases, when you do have to elevate the shower itself, you can still make it in a way where you can get a wheelchair up there. It's kind of like a little ramp, if you will. Get it up there, and then now you're in the shower where the shower is now even.
Exactly, exactly. And then one of the other things you have to take care of and keep in mind is obviously the shower. If you have wheelchair access, more likely that it has to be designed without a shower door, because people may think, well, okay, well, you know, there's no floor. What do I, you know, the floor is even. What do we do for a shower door?
If it has enough space, actually, we don't use a shower door. There are some bathrooms that just don't have the space that's needed in order to the showers for the water to stay in which case you do need a shower door. However, the shower doors that are built nowadays, again, they swing in and out so that you have ease. You can push it in, you can pull it out, whatever you need to do.
That's great. Yeah. What are the more frequent types of colors or materials that you're seeing being used right now for your refinishes of the bathrooms?
You know, most people still like to stay kind of with the earth tone finishes. We do have some people that get a little bit wild and want to use some creative ideas. Some bathrooms that don't have the normal design where you have just a regular ceiling. You actually have a design where they want us to incorporate a new color in their walls with their new color in their tiles and kind of make something creative. You don't have to stay with the norm when it comes to these things, as well as the cabinetry makes a big difference. The options they select in their hardware for the shower handles, the shower head, everything has to be tied in so that your bathroom, your new bathroom, just looks as wonderful. Yeah, well, everything we do is custom, so anything you pick out is going to be to your own taste, your own liking, and certainly that's when your expertise comes in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that you have to be aware of is that not only when you're looking at the color aspect, which is very important, again, talking and planning the bathroom, what about the durability and the maintenance of the materials that you're using? Because I know some people that have gotten certain, in their kitchen, they've chosen certain, you know, like fixtures with certain finishes, and then they've lived to regret it because of the high maintenance issues. Like one, for instance, I could tell you that is a high maintenance fixture finish is copper, because copper will change over time.
Sure.
And if you want to keep it looking like it did when you saw it in the showroom, that's going to be really, really difficult, as well as something that have to be high maintenance. So you need to check what you want and look at the long-term aspect, and just don't be all, you know, stargazed by looking, oh, I like this, let's just get it.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of things that you have to take in consideration. And
there's another thing you want to look into is when you're looking at showers, is it going to be squeegee free, or is it going to take a lot of work getting the hard water drops off?
That's right.
Get the squeegee. Get the squeegee out.
That's what I mean. Squeegee free zone.
Yeah.
That's one of the major concerns of anybody that's doing a bathroom remodel. How easy is it to maintain?
Yeah.
You know, and nowadays we're using products that are extremely easy to maintain. And as you know, we've done several for your customers as well with the Forza Stone. And obviously that's the easiest one because it has no grout lines at all that you have to worry about. So we try to make it where it's as easy to maintain as possible.
Right. Tell our listeners how they can contact you.
Well, they can always reach us through our website at customcreativegranite.com, as well as myself personally at 480-684-4084.
Okay, and I want to let everybody know, we're filming here on Sunday, and it takes a lot to get everybody out here on Sunday, so we want to thank you for coming out today and sharing all your great information with us right here at the Scottsdale Super Expo. And if you are interested in contacting Art or any of our All Pro panel members, make sure you give us a call at 1-800-ASK-A-PRO. That's 1-800-275-2776. Or check us out online at imagehomeimprovement.show.com. If you thought that was really good, we're going to take a short break, so don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the Image Home Improvement Show.